Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. I spontaneously took a few days off, but I'm back. It was really weird. I don't know. Just was like decided to put some more work into my TCG player stuff. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing the last like almost week, like 6 days I think. Yeah, I'm back. Woo. But I might start doing less streams overall, but maybe we'll just get back to like almost every day. But anyways, for now, I'm here, and we got packs, and I put a few things on sale, and also we're out of Brilliant Stars again, because I might have opened it all, but I didn't pull anything good, so y'all didn't miss out. I just made sure that y'all didn't have to deal with those bad packs. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, so got a few things on sale, and I think that is about all for board updates. I haven't added anything, but maybe soon, maybe not. I kind of just... So I bought a box of Magic today, this fancy thing. I've been really wanting another one, but they just got too expensive, and so then I got lucky and I found them at a lower price, and so I couldn't say no, and I bought it. This is from the most recent set, Kamigawa collector box. The first one was absolutely amazing. This one, it was bad, to put it simply. I pulled almost nothing out of it. It was new, definitely not stream worthy. Oh, but I did open another Strixhaven collector box, one of these bad boys, on Saturday, and it was insane because I pulled like the chase card and 3 different versions of it. It was I don't even know, it was crazy. But yeah, so that was good. I probably should have streamed that, but at least I had fun with it. I opened most of it like earlier in the day though, and then I went to work, and then I played Magic the Gathering. So I don't really know when I would have streamed opening it anyways, but it was pretty wild. But this week, if I stream tomorrow, I should have a new Yu-Gi-Oh box to open. We'll see if I actually stream or not. I do have to work, so I might be tired. I mean, I'm always just a little bit tired, but, you know, that's life. It's also just because I, like to keep busy. Lots of work, lots of playing Magic, lots of building Magic decks. Did I tell y'all that I built another deck? Yeah, I would have told y'all since I finished it like a week ago. But yeah, I just redid a bunch on 2 of my Magic decks. And then now I'm working on... This is the main deck I'm working on building. I'm building like 4 or 5 different decks, but this is my main one. If I just throw him. With Tiny Bones! I was so excited to build his deck, because 1, I just love him because he's Tiny Bones. But also it's kind of fun. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent discarded a card this turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So that's just kind of a little bit wild. I don't love the lose a life part, but it is what it is. But then this is the thing that I like. So you have to pay 4 into black for it, but then each opponent with no cards in their hand loses 10 life. And so I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my deck about like discarding hands and whatnot. I need to find a lot more though, but I'm working on it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, because I mean, if you can hit somebody with that 4 times, assuming that they don't gain any other life, they're done for. So I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting deck. It's gonna be a little bit funny, a little bit chaotic, but it's Tiny Bones, so I love it. I'm really excited about it. I still remember when I pulled Tiny Bones, because I was just so stoked because I really wanted to pull him. At the time, I didn't even have any intention of playing him, but then all of a sudden I was just like, I'm gonna build a Tiny Bones deck. The funny thing is I was already going to build another mono black deck, but then I got distracted by Tiny Bones, so now I'm building him instead of, I think it was Vito that I was gonna do, but we'll see if I ever get back to him. So this light is like really bothering me. There we go. I feel like that's so much better. It's not blinding me as much. I mean, not really, unless I look at it, which I just accidentally did. Was not helpful. My eyes a little bit sad. Anyways, I should probably check orders just in case we've got any. don't think so. Yeah, nothing there, nothing there. It's loading. Alright, cool. So we're just gonna vibe for now. I really have some interesting stuff on the board, but I really do need to update it. But I just keep buying Magic and then Korean Yu-Gi-Oh, but I only open those for myself because I get too excited. I was looking, but I couldn't find your store. You mean like my Venmo or PayPal or something? So I don't have like an online store I mean, I used to, but nobody really liked it, so I stopped using that. But I mean, all my info is just in my YouTube oh, my TCG player store. Oh, that's not good. I guess, you know, we can hop over to my other screen. Let me see. Boop. Alright, what should I look up? I'll just look up everything. Cause I don't know why it wouldn't be like viewable at the moment. I gotta go find a seller. Look, there I am. See, right there. Zellaveire. You gotta do a search. And then, ta-da! This is... So with some of the Korean cards, because they don't exist in the English TCG, they're OCG exclusives. Okay, so in a minute, I'm gonna explain something really confusing, but first, I'm just gonna show y'all this. So, it's my Starlight Korean one, because there is no English Starlight, so I had to post him with this just really cool, expensive one. Some kind of like video game promo, I don't even know, but yeah, I don't have the video game promo, but I do have the Starlight, so that's cool. But yeah, so it's really weird with the OCD versus TCG stuff, because so the Korean cards are the OCG, just like the Japanese ones, but they take the artwork they have the same artwork, the censored artwork as the Korean. So you know how there's not the Korean, as the English. So there's like lost art promos, which are basically just cards that were censored before being put into the English one. Sometimes it's just really weird random things, like a symbol or something. Like, it's just weird stuff. But they turn them into promos for some of the English cards. But, like, I don't know, they do the same thing with the Korean cards. They use the censored version. Even though they're the OCG, so all of, like, the sets and the rarities match up with the Japanese. I don't know. It confuses me so much. But yeah, that's why this spicy boy is here. Also have this spicy boy. Is this one is Starlight too? Oh yeah, it's prismatic Starlight. I love the Starlights, but I gotta sell them so I can buy even more boxes to open. So you notice this is a lot more expensive than I sell these for on here. Oh, I actually don't have any on here right now, but I have a few of my Spanish packs on here, just in case, because I was like, there aren't really that many packs like listed. So I was like, I will just throw one on. 2 on, apparently. Just in case. Yeah, I got all kinds of good stuff. Here's another one of my, Starlights. And then it's my Ghost Rare boy. This is one they actually do have in the English set. I have Vanguard on here. Reminder, if any of y'all want to buy any of these cards, prefer you not do it on TCG Player, but you can find TCG Player, then message me on like Discord or email me or something. I wouldn't recommend messaging me on Instagram though, because I try not to use it because I kind of hate it, but that's besides the point. But yeah, definitely got some pretty big spicy things. This is like an extra secret rare, at least the one I have. Got like, yeah, most of these things up here like the Korean versions. Oh yeah, there's this random deck that I got it like without the box, but it's worth a lot of money, but it's weird. Hey, this is my big spicy magic card. Pretty wild, and got like gate ruler stuff on there. So much of my stuff right now is the Yugioh though. Unless I'm looking through now, messaging on Discord. Cool. Yeah, that works. I can check that out after a stream. I do be having a lot of cards though, from like all of the TCGs, but Especially Korean Yugioh. Oh, I also have like some random Charizards I threw on there. I found them just like, I think I have like 2 of these ones, is it? Yeah, for some reason I have 2. I guess they're both lightly played. I don't know if that's accurate, I guess maybe. But for some reason I was like, wow, I have a bunch of this guy. This is expensive Charizard. $20. $25. That's the least I listed mine for. I also have the Japanese version of this Zard. So, fun. I actually have the English one too, so I don't need the Japanese one. I don't even know where the English one is. Great question. Got a new fan today. Yay! Thank you! I'm very glad you enjoy. I'm happy to have you join the whatever it is that my channel is. Me randomly like talking about cards, being very obsessed with cards, buying and selling cards. It's just cards all the time. Man, it's kind of weird to like look through here and be like, yo, I got all this stuff. Oh, I also do bulk lots because I've got a lot of bulk. It's kind of wild. Aren't these guys just cute and silly? I think they're delightful. Got like, this is my foil marsh flats. I've had it for like ever, but I don't really want to sell it for $15, so I listed mine at like almost $18, and it's just sitting there. It's not doing much, but it's fine. Shieldred. I don't know if I actually want to sell my Shieldred. Why is Shieldred on here? I mean, I have multiple Shieldreds. It's just a good card. On your channel. Hey, well, welcome. We got all kinds of new people today. It's great to have y'all join. Moment I'm not opening much, just kind of looking through some of my stuff on TCG Player. If anything catches your eye, do let me know. Oh yeah, I opened a pack like a week ago and pulled one of these bad boys and was just like, now I have like 2 or 3, plus the Japanese. I should sell the Japanese ones and keep the English ones since I prefer to collect the English ones. It's kind of funny, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! I just like the OCG at this point. I don't even care for like the actual like English TCG. I just like the Korean cards. I'm not gonna lie, most of them are cooler. Plus they're a little bit more affordable, and the boxes are kind of weird but fun to open. But yeah. Oh look, there's another random Charizard I found that I was like, yo, why do I have so many Charizards? But yeah, this cool dude. I've pulled the foil one. He was from my box today. But I already have the non-foil of this too, and I'm not even using it for a deck. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this guy. So I tossed him on TCG Player. It's kind of funny, like, some of these cards that I have on here, I'm just like, bro, when did I even put that there? Look, mine is 1 cent higher than the market price. Maybe if I bring it down by 2 cents, it'll sell faster. I don't know how much I really want to sell it, because it's cool, but like, you know. I got like Whimsicott on here too. I also have some of the Walmart exclusive Piazza birds. They're kind of fun. Just these silly guys. I have so many of like the Ghost Reaper, Ghost Bell. Is it Ghost Bell? I think it's Ghost Bell. Like, so the Ghost Reaper, Ghost Bell, Ghost Sister. I got like a ton of all of those from like whatever packs I've been opening. It's kind of wild. It says, are you more excited for Astral Radiance or Pokemon Go? Ooh, that's a good question. They're like, they both sound really cool. But so the Pokemon Go one is just it's so different. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Detective Pikachu mixed with like a McDonald's set. Like, that's the vibes that I'm getting from it. I have no idea what to expect. I haven't seen anything about the art or like actual cards from it. I don't know if they've released anything. Astral Radiance, I just know that it has the My Little Pony Cybertruck combos of Palkia and Dialga, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure. It's kind of disorienting to say the least. I wonder if they've like released more of what's going to be in there. I should look on Poke Collector, see if they have anything listed. I'm sure they're probably like more better sites to look at stuff early than this. Oh, we could just look at Time Gazer and Space Juggler, the Japanese ones that I believe are going into Astral Radiance and what's it's called? Yeah, Astral Radiance. Yeah. Origin Dialga, that's what they're calling them. Whoa, he's got a feast? Okay. Okay. We gotta go back to the computer so I can show y'all these. Look at this guy. What's he doing? Being like that. Okay, but from the top, we've got Hisuian Lilligant V&V star. Intriguing. Cute little Mantine. Luxray V. Jirachi V. Wow. That is one of the best regular VMAXs I think they've ever made. Why does that... Well, why does it look so cool? Like, who gave it permission to look that nice? Like, that almost looks like an altar, but that's just a regular one. But, like, okay. Pokemon. I don't even like Machamp, but, like, that's a cool card. Wow. Then we got our Origin Dialga V and V-Star. Can't really see how much he looks like a My Little Pony Cybertruck, but, like, he's alright. We got the Warrior V. That's kind of fun. Lilligant. Ooh, Lilligant alt art. I really like. Look at this view with the Pachirisu and the little Starlies. I don't know who that is, but he's just chilling. And the Quillfish. It's okay. I really like that one. That one's cute. Hey, welcome, Pokeslides. Nice to have ya. Just looking at a couple of the new Japanese sets that I believe are the ones that'll go into Astral Radiance. It's got his Luxray full art, Jirachi full art. I wish they made a Jirachi alt art. That would have been so cool. We got Machamp. Apparently there's an alt art Machamp. Not bad. Not gonna lie. He's not bad. Then Origin Dialga V full art. The alt art. Looking a little bit more just like My Little Pony-esque. Not so much seeing like the Cybertruck vibes, but it's alright. Nothing super special, but it's alright. Got Worder. We got Adaman. Ooh, Gardenia. Zissou. Got our secret rares. Whoa, that's kind of spicy. And a couple other gold cards. Interesting. So I guess that one's Time Gazer. Now we need to see Space Juggler. Should have Palkia stuff. Space Juggler. Beedrill. Oh man, we gotta let Skip know. Beedrill V. Wild. Heatran V and VMAX. Not a fan. We got the My Little Pony Cybertruck Palkia V and V stars. Cleaver V. Interesting. And V star. Nice. Hisuian Sneasler? Sneasler. Alright, I like it. We got a Rangaroo V. Interesting. Oh, we got a Beedrill V altar. That's not bad. That's kind of cool. I need that one. I definitely need that one. We got our... What is going on here? Wow. I like that. I put that on my wall as wall art. That's like actually pretty lit. Heatran, Cleaver, Hisuian. Ooh, the Hisuian Sneasler has an altar. Very nice. Trainers, we got Urita, Grant, Choi. This guy. Interesting. I'm not really sure what I think of them. I'm still just call them the My Little Pony Cybertruck combo Dialga and Palkia sets, but like, you know. I guess those are those. Some of the stuff we'll be expecting in Astral Radiance. I should see if there's any kind of like leaks for Pokemon Go TCG cards. Let's see. Confirmed release date July 1st. That's not really what I am looking for. I want... Oh, no, it's gonna be in it. Oh, I do think they've posted what a couple of the boxes are gonna look like. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Let's hop back over here. Look at the pin. The pin is so cool. The packs, I really like the pack art. They're super cute. Oh, we got like the 3 different birds and the boxes, I guess. That's all that's on this page, but the packs are cute. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to like really know what I'm gonna, you know, be most excited about until I like actually know what all is gonna be in this one. Cause I mean those boxes, I mean they don't look bad, but that doesn't tell me enough. I need to know more. And I'm not seeing anything about leaks of like actual cards that'll be in it. You know, I guess it'll be something. I'm definitely, you know, intrigued. I'm more intrigued in like what's gonna happen with the Pokemon Go set, because that was really a little bit more random. And you know, I'm curious. I'm very curious. Astro Radiance? I mean, it's My Little Pony Cybertruck combo time. Like, that's pretty great, but you know, it's not Pokemon Go in card form. So yeah, that is that. Now let's see. Let me check orders real quick. Why has PayPal already logged me out again? PayPal is just being silly today. Okay, not seeing anything there. Alright, still doesn't look like we've got any orders, so we can just keep vibing and keep showing y'all my stuff on TCG Player and being like surprised about things I forgot I listed or even had. I need to like go through a bunch of my stuff to like find cards that I'm gonna want for some of my Magic decks, but we'll see if that ever actually happens. This card is so cool. I don't remember what it actually does. Destroy all creatures. Oh, it's a board wipe. Not bad. It's actually, you know, pretty legit. The extremely fancy version, though. I've got a lot of cards that can be board wipes. More Charizards. I had a bunch of, like, the stamped Charizards from the Battle Academy for some reason. I'm just like, well, I don't really need all of these. But they're cool. They've got the little teeny, like, Charizard stamp on them. It's nice. Got Secret Rare Bruno, because why not? More Magic and Yugioh. More bulk lots, because yes. See, oh yeah. And of course, we gotta have the Gate Ruler stuff. It's kind of exciting that they're finally gonna have a new Gate Ruler set. And that could be for a little bit longer. And I don't know if I'll actually have, like, money to get it, but it sounds really cool. I mean, just the fact that they're making another one is really cool. I got so many really, really random things. Ooh, isn't this pretty? I love this. Apparently I have two of them. So I had like both of them listed, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep one of these. I don't even like play red cards, but it is just cool. So, yeah, not only one is listed, so I can keep the other. And I got so many fancy things on here. Just like, ooh, Drana. I like Drana. Drana can fly. 'Cause why not? Got more fancy Gate Ruler stuff. So many Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at this odd little fellow. By odd, I mean his name is Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Great stuff. So yeah, you know, that's a bunch of my TCG Player stuff. I've got all in high to low order, so we're slowly getting to the less pricey, spicy stuff. But there's still some pretty cool cards, you know? Gotta have them. Red and Blue Eye White Dragons. This Dragon Boy fancy magic cards. Tour guide person with this nice spooky bus. Gotta love it. Fake Wish set when file creative. Those fake Wish sets are really something else, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, if they're just totally completely made up cards, I feel like it's fine, but it drives me crazy when they just, like, print copies of real cards and they're like, this is real, but it's not. It's sad times, especially when, like, people get a bunch of them for their kids, like, look, you gotta treat this well, it's worth money, and then they, like, bring it in like, their fancy sleeves and stuff, and they're like, hey, we want to trade this in so we can buy new stuff, and then I have to, like, tell these kids, I'm like, so actually, this is a fake card. It is sad times. For everyone. Especially when they're, like, really cool cards that I'm like, yo, I low-key want to buy this from the store once we pick it up, but then it's fake, and it's just big oofs. Look who it is! Who is it? It's me. I'm joking. I'm not dumb. Hey, but it's good to see you, though. It's been a little bit. I mean, it's been a little bit since I streamed. but it's been even a little bit longer since you've been on stream, or at least talked. I don't know. Maybe you just like constantly watch all my streams, but just stay really quiet because you can. You know, maybe not. I also have some of my hero stuff still on here, just randomly here and there. Fancy lands. I might end up taking all my fancy lands off because I'm just probably gonna put them all in decks because I build too many decks. Because that is what I do. I've got a problem. Do you sell sealed product? Not a ton. Most of the time I open it. Though I do have a lot of sealed product that I eventually I'm gonna sell or open. Honestly, not sure yet. But like, for the last like month, or I don't actually know how long it's been, but the last like few months maybe, I try to get like one of each like V collection box and stuff, or like most of the new tins, but not all the new tins that come out. And just kind of keep them, because either I'll keep them until they're like hard to find and so then I can open them and be cool, or I just sell them so I can like buy new stuff, because I really like buying stuff. It is a problem I have, how much I like buying stuff, but I have fun with it, and you know, that's why I have to sell on TCG Player so I can buy more stuff. Oh good, you got the skill drains, very nice. Very spicy fellows. Skill drains. Wild times. Hey, welcome Nick. It's good to see you as well. We're getting like all the fam in the chat. And all I'm really doing is, you know, looking at cards on my own TCG Player store. So that just must mean that whatever I'm talking about must be interesting enough. Or y'all just think I'm really, really cool. Either way, works. I appreciate y'all being here and being cool. I have a lot of stuff listed. Like, it's kind of crazy. Nothing compared to, like, you know, some stores and whatnot, but I'm doing pretty solid. How many UPCs did you open? More than I should have. I think I ended up opening 2 or 3 of them. I shouldn't have opened more than 1. But, alas, I cannot go back and undo that. But I still have, like, I think 2 sealed ones, but I'm not actually sure. So, but yeah. I'm glad I can help fuel your addiction. Zellaveire. Fueling card addictions since 2020. This is when I started my channel. 2020. Interestingly enough, it didn't have anything to do with being cooped up inside because of the pandemic. I was just, you know, that's when I became obsessed with Pokemon. What a time. What a time. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was August of 2020 when I posted my first unboxing video. Let me tell you, that was a weird video, because one of the packs I opened, it was like, I think it was like Fate's Collide or something like that. It was one of those like later X and Y sets, but there were like 3 Evolutions cards in it, and I was so tripped up. But since then, I have seen that a couple more times with some of the Sword and Shield sets, and it's always so weird. I'm just like, how? How? I mean, like, there were those Darkness Ablaze packs that we were opening and pulling the Chilling Reign Ultra Rares, like, for... It wasn't all of the Ultra Rares, but a good few of them were from Chilling Reign. I was just like, that was not right. I actually think the Darkness Ablaze packs I have right now, some of them... So, some of them might actually still be from that one booster box. Which is, so that's the thing, it was a booster box. A sealed booster box. Like, right out of a case. So, clearly not messed with. It just straight up Pokemon Company, messed it up. Oh, let's open a pack. See if maybe we pull a Chilling Reign card. You know, it'd be really, like, next level if we pulled, like, a, alt art from Chilling Reign in the Darkness Ablaze pack. That would be the funniest thing. See, they'll focus. Not really, but okay. Whoosh. There's a bad throw. Got 4 to the front. But yeah, I've only ever seen these. I don't think any regular rares or like VMAXs or anything, so probably not. But it's not necessarily impossible. Alright, we got Energy, Ariados, Dugtrio, Billowing Smoke, Shelmet, Pampor, Teddy Ursa, Rookidee, Torchic, Spikemuth Reverse. Oh! That's enough from Chilling Rain now, is it? Wowzers! I did not see that coming. Just as Blaziken. I think this is a little bit better than Blaziken, man. That's crazy. It has been a hot second since I pulled one of these bad boys. Mr. Charizard VMAX, what you doing, fam? Oh, that's crazy. I'm out here looking for Chilling Rain, Ultra Rares, and Darkness Ablaze. Instead, I pulled a Chase card. What a day. This must be to make up for how bad that magic box was. This Spicy Boy Zard. I'm pretty sure he's still like a $40 card or something, too. When I first pulled mine, he was like $100, but I think it's gone down quite a bit since they reprinted Darkness Ablaze a few times. You know, I appreciate being able to, like, actually find Darkness Ablaze. It's very much appreciated. Let's see. Where is Mr. Zard? Yeah, looks like he's probably around 40 to 45. So, sell for 60. Oh, that's because they had two. Oh, no, yeah. It's very randomly between, like, 40 to 60. Jumping around a lot, but, yeah, that's, that's great. Wow. Well, I am feeling significantly better after my really bad magic box. Like, I took an L big time. It was so rough. Well, this is great. I like this. I was complaining to one of my friends about how bad my magic box was, but I'll send him a picture of this later and be like, the TCG gods have smiled upon me and said, we're sorry about that magic box. Have a Charizard out of one pack. And, I mean, of course, this pile of packs has been sitting here. I've been opening, like, 2 or 3 of them a week for a few weeks now. But, like, you know, just finally made it to the Mr. Zard, who is there. That just makes this box of Darkness Ablaze even more whack. A bunch of Chilling Rain cards in the Charizard. We like it. We take the chaos and the Mr. Zard. Resealed celebrations. Oh no, there's definitely a reseal. Oh, that's so ridiculous. Yeah, see, that's why I just can't find in myself to trust, like, almost anything online. The only place that I bought stuff from before online is, like, Safari Zone. But a lot of the time their prices are a bit rough. Sometimes their prices are actually okay. And I do appreciate that they changed how they do their shipping, because their shipping used to be absurd, though. But so, I have bought some stuff from them. It's been a while. I haven't found anything I felt was worth buying from them in a good bit, but every once in a while, I do. But yeah, that's, like, basically the only place I trust online, because it drives me crazy. I mean, like, even, like, singles and stuff, I just don't buy online, so it's annoying. It's annoying. I mean, I'm even super skeptical whenever I buy stuff, like, in person. Like, why people gotta make us paranoid like this? Like, why can't they just, like, you know, instead of wasting their energy on scamming people, like, make an honest living? I don't know. Is that too much of me to, ask? No, it's literally not. It's not that hard to just, be honest and, like, not scam people. But yeah, that's a big oof. I'm pretty lucky that I've got a good bit of local shops and that I get along really well with most, like, the owners and stuff. There are a few shops that I went to so much, like, when I was first getting used to my channel and stuff and still having a hard time finding product. Since then, though, like, I mean, a lot of the people will still recognize me. Like, I'll go in and they'll be like, you're back! And I'll be like, yeah, it's been like a month. Discord link. I think the Discord link should be in the description. Let me see. Let's see this TCG player link. Help game stuff. Pull box. Discord. I found it. Let me try and copy and paste it. I'm struggling to copy it. There we go. Got it. There you are. It is now in the chat. The lovely Discord link to my great server that I should be more active on. And probably will start being more active on soon, because, you know, I made a Magic the Gathering channel for me to post about Magic stuff. And hopefully we'll start getting more, like, Magic people joining the server, since, I mean, I have been making a lot more Magic the Gathering content lately, and opening a lot of Magic stuff, because I really like it. I mean, just, like, the aspect of actually playing the game and, like, wanting to pull cards that I can play with and stuff, you know, it's pretty fun times. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying Magic. And, like, you know, I love the strategy involved in deck building, but I love how there are also just, you know, things I can enjoy, like the just general existence of tiny bones. So great. Yeah, I'm working on building, like, a lot of decks, but it's a good time. Hey, welcome, John. How's it going? It is good to see you as well. My brain is still just trying to process, like, how I took almost a week off from streaming. It's like, what? I just don't do that. I don't know last time I went 6 whole days without streaming. I like, legitimately do not. And it's so weird to me, but I do really love streaming. I guess I've just been, like, really extra busy and putting a lot of work into TCG Player. 'Cause, like, I mean, TCG Player is kind of like my main income right now. Of course, every penny I make on TCG Player just goes into buying more stuff. So I don't really, like, see any, you know, actual, like, increase from it. But I do get to open tons of cards. And I mean, I do keep some cards that I pull. So, like, it works out and it's fun. And, you know, it's good times. Buying Sealed in 2017. Now that's a lot longer than I have. 35k. That is pretty solid. And that is a, yeah, that's a pretty great gift. I wish my parents saved up $35,000 worth of Pokemon to gift me with when I move out. Except, honestly, I do not know if I will be moving out, like, ever, because the housing market in Utah is broken, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to afford to live on my own, so that's super fun. But also my family is like, you know, why not just, like, live together? What's up with this culture where you're like, no, children must leave their home and try to survive on their own? Like, nah, why? Don't see a good enough reason. You know, maybe, like, get married and move out. I have, like, zero intention of getting married anytime soon, so I think I'm gonna just keep living here in my parents' basement, but basically, you know, I can live here and probably not end up ever having to pay rent as long as I continue to contribute to society, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job at that. I mean, I work at my card shop. I actually, like, socialize occasionally now. I know, crazy. It's all for Magic the Gathering, but, like, you know. And, let's see what else. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, my YouTube. And TCG Player. That's, like, 4 ways that I'm contributing to society. So, I think I'm good. I can keep living here. And we're all set. But, I mean, you know, backup plan. I live in a box with a raccoon friend. So, we're all set. Oh, I won't focus on the raccoon. Also, I have this random Smarty sucker. I was gonna eat it. This is technically a lollipop. I thought lollipops were the weird, like, twirled ones. I don't know. Wild. But yeah, I was gonna eat that earlier and then I forgot about it because I was trying to do too many things at once before starting the stream. I'm dying with Frog the Jam. Man. everybody should be jealous of you. You've got you've got everything by having Frog the Jam, like, amazing. No, see, no, I'm not dying alone. I'm just not getting married anytime soon. So I guess unless, like, for some reason, you know, like, the world ends or whatever, and I cease to exist, which is technically is impossible since I'm an immortal being. So I guess really I since I won't be dying ever, I can't die alone. But, like, also, you know, I feel like I'll probably get married, you know, eventually, but I can't really say I've done that much dating in general or have, like, a ton of interest in it. You know, I'm just, like, looking for a lifetime best friend, but the list of qualifications is incredibly long, confusing, and complicated. But I'll figure it out. Or not. Just, you know, continue to exist. Do my own thing. It's fine. We need Zellaveire sticker trainer cards? What? I need more explanation. Accessible to a tiny 2-bedroom, 1-bath house is like, no, that's stupid. That's absurd. I think a lot of the problem right now is in Utah is that whenever a house goes up on the market, there are a ton of people moving in from, like, California. And you see, the thing is that people coming from California have a lot more money than people living in Utah because of the way that, you know, the economy works. Everything in California costs more than it does in Utah, and that includes houses. So when somebody sells their house in California, they get a lot of money and can easily buy a super nice house in Utah. And so they just come in and they're like, oh, these houses, they're super cheap, and they buy them all. So whenever anybody, like, wants to move out of their parents' basement, there are no houses available. The Californians will steal them all. Like, basically, like, everybody I've talked to that's trying to, like, move, find a house, anything. It's the Californians. So, you know, if any of y'all are from California, no offense, but, like, please tell your friends to not come to Utah. We can't find places to live. Like, it's a problem. You have lore! Well, of course. It'd be silly if I didn't. I've got all kinds of stories. Kinds of lore, pretty much, yeah. I mean, like, you know, being immortal, being as old as time, being a vampire, being all-knowing, you know, all that stuff. But that's pretty stereotypical for the most part, but there's a lot more complicated stuff too, but, you know. No offense, but stop coming to Texas! Is it the Californians for you too? 4-bedroom home takes close to $1 million. My Canada went from... That's almost double entry level. Oh, for reals. I mean, like, when you're just trying to move out of your parents' house, usually you don't have that much money. And now all of the houses out there, the only options are more expensive than probably your parents' house that you're trying to move out of. And so it's like there's no solution. You know, see, like, I would like to move out just because I really love to be independent. And I live a very unique lifestyle that doesn't line up with, like, my family members. I mean, I'm over here, like, waking up at 1 in the afternoon and going to sleep at 5 a.m. And a lot of my family members wake up between 5 and 7 a.m. So, like, as I'm going to bed, they're waking up. So it's kind of, like, a big difference. So, like, that's one thing. Or, like, you know, sometimes I just want to be able to do stuff at random times and not be questioned. It's not like I'm doing anything bad or trying to keep it a secret, but I just simply hate when people just question what I do. I just, like, go somewhere and I come back and someone's like, yo, where were you? And I'll be like, here. And they're like, what were you doing there? And I'll be like, I was doing this. And then they're like, oh, how did that go? I don't know. It drives me crazy when people just, like, want you to, like, explain what you've been doing. Like, it's not like they're trying to be annoying or intrusive or, like, anything like that. I guess my problem is I overthink, like, everything. I overprocess everything. I go through it in my head, like, 40,000 times. I, like, you know, I just think it there way too many times. And so by the time, you know, somebody's trying to ask me about it, I'm like, I've already gone through this like 42 and a half times. I'm pretty bored of thinking it over. So I'd rather not summarize for you. Except for some things that are just like, you know, entertaining. Like the one time my boss just like walked up to me with a bag of fruit snacks and was like, here, have some fruit snacks. And I was just like, thanks. That was a great time. I would never complain about, you know, telling someone about that time. But that's just a really short, just vibey story. I don't know. I just don't like to be questioned. But so yeah, living on my own would be great because I could come and go as I please. Nobody would ever be there to ask me where I went or where I was or when I'd be home. See, now that's another thing, is my mom always, like, wants to know, like, when are you gonna be home? I need to know so that I don't, like, have to, like, worry that you're, like, kidnapped or something. And I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna be home. I'll be home at some point. Maybe, I guess. And so that's always rough, because, like, I don't want to, like, upset her and make her anxious. But at the same time, I don't know when I'm gonna be home. I just want to be free to be out, as long as I end up being out. And also not have to remember to tell her when I get home, because sometimes I'll get home, and then, like, a half hour later, so, like, if I get home at, like, 1 in the morning, and I'm like, wait a second, like 1:30 comes around, I'm like, I forgot to tell my mom I got home. I just, like, very quick text her, I'm like, oh, I forgot to tell you, I made it home, I'm not dead, we are all good. So, yeah. So that's why it would be nice if I could, like, have my own place, but affording my own place, what a joke, what a silly idea. It's just goofy, just hilarious. So yeah, let me catch up in the chat. Yeah, 100%. Wages are not going up, but the houses and everything else, especially gas prices. I could seriously cry. I have cried over the gas prices. I mean, it is traumatic, to put it simply, to go from spending $60 max to refill my tank to over $100. That's a lot of money, and I despise, like, things like, you know, gas for my car, ink for my printer, stuff like that. I hate buying. I hate things that you have to, like, buy more than once. I like one and done. You know, I need this, you know, I need a computer. I bought a computer, and I don't have to, like, replace it every once in a while. I mean, maybe, like, 10 years from now. Probably not 10, it'll probably be sooner than that, but I don't have to, like, I don't know, I am not okay. I get so petty about the gas prices too, so I just go as long as I physically can without refilling my tank. I'm to the point where it's starting to, like, flicker towards empty, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to gas my car. It's so bad. And I also, you know, my income is not that large after all of the expenses, you know? So I'm just like, I don't want to have to spend the little bit of money that I do get for myself on gas. And I know that technically, you know, I get paid to go to work. I get paid for being at work. And so technically, you know, the drive to and from work is basically, you know, almost the only driving that I do now because of the gas prices. But, like, you know, I get paid to work, so that technically should, like, you know, just use some of the money I'm paid to pay for my gas, you know? But, like, for some reason, my heart just cannot with that. I'm like, no, this is my hard-earned money. This is going in my bank account so that maybe one day I can afford an apartment. Even though I would hate to live in an apartment because there'd, like, still be, like, people everywhere. But, like, you know, it's such an oof. It's so bad. But yeah, you know, gas prices, house prices, it all be going up. And you know how much more we're getting paid? But not. No, not really. I mean, it also doesn't help a ton that I chose to work in a field that's not particularly high paying, because really just about anybody could work in it. But, like, that's just because of my life philosophy refusing to do something with my life that I hate. And unfortunately, I don't love doing things that usually get paid a ton of money. So, it is what it is, but it still doesn't make it that I want to pay for my gas. So, it's rough. It's rough. But I'll just wait till it's been on empty for like 4 or 5 days, and then I can go refill it. Not happily though, I'll still just be like, I don't want to do it. It's rough. It's sad times. You make it illegal for people to go out of Cali. yeah, please. I second this. You know, doesn't California like want to be its own country? Yeah, so just straight up different country. You have to have a passport to move out of it, and you have to like change your citizenship. So it'd be a lot more difficult to move out of California and buy all the houses in Utah and Texas and everywhere else, because we need places to live too. And to see, the thing is we can't move to California to where you used to live because we don't have enough money. Woo! And by woo, I mean I could cry, but I'm not gonna yet right now. Later though. Later for sure. For sure. But not right now. No, we good. Like from your house to 2050 house. Okay. For real, so many people during COVID were like, okay, this is a great time to get a new house. And so that kind of stimulated a lot of stuff in the housing market. And they started to develop like some of the last like few empty like plots of land in the city I live in. And they bought a bunch of big nice houses, but people like instantly moved back into the houses they moved out of, and it was chaotic. So yeah, got lucky getting into crypto early. Aw man, I am jealous. Yeah, that's good stuff. Hate the market right now. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are expensive. I mean, trading cards are definitely pretty expensive. I mean, a lot of Pokemon stuff is tanking a little bit right now. But, that's just, I think it's a bit to do with the time of year, a bit to do with some of the reprints they've done, a bit to do with just some dumb decisions from Pokemon Company and Nintendo. But, of course, that'll go back up. Soon enough, the prices will increase again. I mean, even then, there are a lot of stuff that's still really expensive, and things that are gaining price, like that Umbreon VMAX alt art that's just like all the way up, and more, and more, and more is wild. It do be wild at times. Just ride a horse. So, the problem there, you see, I am allergic to horses. I know, right? It's sad. It's an oof. It is a big oof. But yeah, I'm allergic to horses, so I don't really like that idea. Wouldn't probably end too well for me and carry your sword. Now see, if I could ride horses, that would be super legit. But if I did do that, I'd just be sitting there like, oh my gosh, I'm so itchy! And that would be bad. So yeah. But like, my revolution taking over the world for sure. There just won't be horses involved. And now see, don't get me wrong, I don't It's not that I dislike horses. I think horses are great. It's just my body thinks that their existence is trying to kill me. Which it's not, but my body likes to think it is. So, not fun. But yeah, so no horses. That won't work. I mean, I could do what one of my coworkers did and get a thick e-bike, but I don't like bikes. It's been a long time since I last, done a bike ride, owned a bike, any of that. I don't know, just not my thing. Also, I really do love having something that can cover my head, because Utah weather. I should have taken a video of the weather earlier. So when I started the day, it was like a little bit cloudy. We went to work. It was starting to get a little bit darker. I was at work for a little bit. It started getting really gloomy. Started getting really dark. A little bit of rain started. The rain then started pouring like buckets out of the sky. I got to drive home in that. And then while I was eating dinner after getting home, the rain morphed into snow, and not just little fluffy snow, but thick snow that was just like. And anyway, then it snowed for a few hours, and I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of snow outside, but then it got dark, so stopped looking outside. But yeah, that's gonna be like the next few days. Snow. You thought it was spring? No. It's snow time again in Utah. So yeah, I would appreciate something that covers my head, so that the snow isn't like. But speaking of the snow and rain, after like a couple months, I finally replaced my windshield wipers, and so they work. Because it had gotten to the point where the one directly in front of my face, windshield wiper about like this long, maybe a little bit longer, and it's got like the little rubber part on here that's what actually like touches the windshield. So it had peeled from being this long to about there's this much of it still attached. So I was just getting this little like right in front of my face. The passenger side, it was working fine, but the driver's side is just a little. It was a problem, but I finally got him fixed last week, so I was okay. Yeah, so proud of myself. And by proud of myself, I mean, I guess, yeah, proud of myself because I see, now, it wasn't that I was too lazy or that I was afraid or felt like I couldn't do it. I just didn't feel like going to the store and buying windshield wipers. And then when I finally did, it didn't work out anyways. Long story short, my dad ended up having to get some, but then he taught me how to put them on, so I now know how to take off windshield wipers. I also figured out that part of the reason why I was struggling was because one of them was so messed up that it wouldn't come off the way it was supposed to, so my dad had to get it off. So that made me feel less bad. But anyways, I got new windshield wipers, and so I could see. It's great. Just start a revolution, or you could drop the Lego video. So my plan is both. The problem is distractions. But at some point, I will get focused, and I will do them. But yeah. The lore of Zell. This is the moment Zell becomes a destroyer of unfair housing market and horses. No, I won't destroy the horses, like I said. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that my body thinks they're out to get me. Just their existence. Not even the actual horses. It's just like their existence is out to get me. But, I mean, if I'm far away from them, it's fine. But if I'm anywhere close to them... Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It feels like my eyes need to be, ripped out. It's so bad. And the thing is, I guess I kind of have, a little bit of allergic reactions to a lot of, plants and animals. And for some reason, apparently, some types of dog shampoo. Why? I do not know. It's not fun. But, yeah. But destroyer of unfair housing market? Heck freaking yes. Every single day, all day, gladly. I will happily destroy the unfair housing market. Like, you got your money on separate. Yeah, no, see, I don't know how long those wipers were there, but they definitely saw every ounce of work that they could survive through. And I mean, technically, I would have only replaced the one in front of me, but my dad was like, no, you need to replace them both when you replace a windshield wiper. And I was like, I don't understand why, but okay, you're the one with a degree in auto mechanics. So we replaced both of them. But yeah, so I can see the old ones are now in the garbage. But I do know how to put on and take off windshield wipers like a pro. Where are my sunglasses? I need like an epic sunglass moment. Oh, what did I do? My computer's like, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. But yeah, now I can take off and put on windshield wipers like a pro. Isn't that great? I love having these sunglasses here. Okay. They're not my favorite sunglasses. They're actually my least favorite, but that's just because I only have like 3 pairs of sunglasses. And one of them are my super duper cool ones that I wear in the car. One of them are these just fun like heart-shaped frame ones, and then I have these that I don't even know why I have them, I just do. They're not bad, but they're a little bit more flimsy than the other ones, and they're smaller than my favorite ones, and they're not a cool shape. They're just like, no, what even is this shape? It's not quite a circle, not an oval. Hey, look, it's me. But yeah, so those are my sunglasses that I have just so that I can look cool. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put them away now. I can go back over there. Isn't it great? Oh, look, gotta love my sunglasses. They're really dusty. Like, they're just like a layer of dust. I don't know, you can kind of see it. That's just because they've been sitting on this desk for like months, and I only use them like every few months. So I forget they're there, and also I only have sometimes have a reason to pull them out, because unless, you know, like I'm just like over here like, yes, I know, I'm super cool, bam. I usually don't really put them on much, but yeah, pretty nice. I know. Also, the terrible ads of features. Both dog shampoo and like, it's so weird. Like, I don't like even have like food allergies or things. It's just, I don't know, a lot of fur. It is a fortunate thing that my family's only ever like had hypoallergenic dogs, but that's just because my mom really hates dog fur, and I can stand behind that, because like, as much as I love fluffy dogs, getting pet fur all over your clothes is bad enough when you meet like a neighbor's fluffy dog, but imagine having that over your entire house. No thank you. Oh, pass. But yeah, and I mean, you know, at least it's not like the kind of allergy where like my throat closes up and I stop breathing, fortunately, but it's just like my skin just starts to like get so itchy, and it's really bad and painful. And my eyes too. My eyes, they will burn. And I already have really dry eyes. Like, I have to use eye drops like every morning, except that I lost my eye drops like a few days ago. So now every morning I just have to like open eyes. It's bad. It's not fun. I need to find my eye drops, but I might have just accidentally thrown them away. So maybe I just need to ask my mom for new eye drops. Like, so, mother, I need eye drops so that I can actually open my eyes. Usually it's fine though by the time I like put my contacts in, since they have like the contact solution stuff all over them, and it's just like moisture, so it works out fine. But it is a problem because when my eyes are super duper dry, it's always when I'm waking up that it's the worst. My eyes will be so dry, and so I won't want to open them, because when I open them they hurt, but if I close them they hurt less. So I just want to close my eyes, but the problem is immediately after waking up, if you close your eyes, chances are you will just fall back asleep. And I really like to sleep, and I really hate when my alarm wakes me up, like with a burning passion. Like, I do not hate many things in life. I barely hate anything. Like, I can just strongly dislike or strongly disappreciate, but there are very, very, very few things that I genuinely hate. One of those is waking up to an alarm clock. It's very triggering for me. But yeah, so after that, and then, be like, okay, the alarm went off. I actually set that for a reason, I guess. I need to get up. Open my eyes. Burn! So I close my eyes, and I'm like, I need to get up. And so usually then I'll just put my eye drops in, I'll like blink my eyes, and I'll do something on my phone to help my brain wake up. But lately, I just like open my eyes. It's like, burn! I'm like, I can't find the eye drops. So I just close them, and I start like drifting back to sleep. But I'm like, no, you can't do this. That's also kind of partly why I always have to set like 10 to 20 alarms, which just makes me hate them even more. But I just know that I'm not going to get up with just one alarm. It doesn't work like that, so I set a lot of alarms. But yes, it's been rough the last few days, because I just like have to like just open my eyes, but they hurt. So yeah, I should just really find my eye drops. It would help a lot, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders. I don't think we've got any. Looks like we probably won't get any tonight, but at least we've been vibing, about an hour, just chilling, talking, enjoying the chaos. I mean, we opened one pack and it went really, really good. So overall, it's been pretty alright, even if we didn't have any orders. I don't know when I'll stream next. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe like Thursday. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, because I have opening shift on Thursday, so I don't have to close. So I should probably be able to stream if I feel like it. I might just be like, nah, I think I'll pass. Ooh, unless I end up playing Commander. I might just play Commander. And so, that's why I probably won't stream as much on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Because usually on those nights, I go and play Commander until pretty late. And by the time I'm done, I just like work on TCG Player until I'm like literally falling asleep in my chair, and then I'll be like, okay, it's bedtime. And so that's why streams probably won't happen most Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays anymore. But maybe sometimes. Or maybe I could do them earlier in the day. Of course, that would mean I would need to be awake earlier in the day. But it's not necessarily impossible. Just not particularly likely either. The 30 lives too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. What's Commander? Oh, it's a way to play Magic the Gathering. It's like the most popular form where I play. It's multiplayer. So typically you'd play in groups of 3 to 5 people. I prefer playing with 3 people. But that's just because a lot of the people I play with take way too long on their turn. Like, bro, why do you need 20 minutes for your turn? Mine took 2. Now see, if everybody could take 2 to 4 minute turns, they would still be a little bit long, but I would accept it. But when people just constantly are taking 10 plus minute turns, I do not care for it. So that's why I usually don't want to play with more than 2 other people in my group. But 4 is like the typical. But it's really fun because basically you choose a legendary creature, which is just a type of card, to be your commander. And you can play them at any time that you have enough of like the mana to cast them. And usually you just pick them out for like their special abilities and stuff. But then you have to build a 99 card deck around them. Or if you have partner commanders, because some cards say that they have like partner. I'm getting way too into this, but like partners, so you have 2 together. Then you have a 98 card deck. I think that's how it works. I haven't actually like confirmed that, but yeah. But yeah, so then you have to build this deck, and similarly to like Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no standard rotation with Commander. You can play cards from any set anytime in Magic history, except for like there's a couple banned cards here and there just because they don't encourage like what the format's about and stuff like that. But it's besides the point. But so you have so many options, but you're only allowed one of each card. So, you know, like in Pokemon, a lot of the time, or, you know, even regular Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, usually you play with your playsets. Magic, it's 4, Pokemon 4, Yu-Gi-Oh 3. And that's the max amount of a card with the same name that you can have in a deck. Commander, you can only have one. The playset is one. You can't have more than one. Unless it's one of the few cards that says you can have any number of card with this name in your deck. Those are for really interesting decks though. But like, yeah, so yeah, you build this deck. You have to be really creative about it because I mean, you have so many options, and 2, you can't reuse any of the options. The only thing that you can reuse is lands, and those are just like, you know, energy sources. But yeah, so that's Commander. You play in group. It's so fun. I'm obsessed with it. I build a lot of decks for it. Most of my decks are like $500+ worth of cards because I like really fancy spicy decks. But yeah, I love it. It's fun. The main reason I got into it was because 1, it was a TCG, and 2, I just adored the community. So if Commander was in Yu-Gi-Oh, one game would take, no, it would take longer than 3 hours. It would take like 8 hours. Some Commander games with Magic take like 2+ hours. Usually, I'd say on average the games that I've played typically take between like 50 minutes and an hour and a half. Some games I've played though have only taken 20 minutes. No, probably at least 30 minutes. But yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like not even funny how long it takes. Like when we have our Yu-Gi-Oh nights, we usually give them 40 minutes per duel, but almost every time there's somebody finishing late. It's rough, but yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments take way longer. Pokemon, we give them 20 minutes per battle. Yu-Gi-Oh needs 40+, which is a lot more. And we don't have any like other forms of Magic we play right now, so I don't really have any experience with how long rounds of other ones would last. I don't know, but yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh takes so long. Commander is the best. Yes, just won my pot. Ooh, what kind of deck were you playing? And also, well done. It's always fun to absolutely destroy your opponents. I'm excited to... I just made a bunch of updates to my mill deck. I actually changed out the commander finally because I never used Fenax. And so now I have partner commanders. Ghost of Ramiro de Pietro and Tavesh. I don't remember the rest of his name, but he's a cool planeswalker. Sounds like too much reading. Yu-Gi-Oh is so much reading, it's not even funny. That's one of the reasons I refuse to play. I look at those cards and I'm like, that looks like a page of a chapter book. I think I'll pass. So yeah, there's a lot of words on Yu-Gi-Oh. I make fun of Yu-Gi-Oh cards a lot for that reason. And see, that's another thing I really love about the OCG. I can't read them. I literally cannot read Korean. So I don't even have to like think about trying to read what cards do. And since the OCG cards aren't allowed in like official tournaments in the US, that means that nobody can try to convince me to play Yu-Gi-Oh with my fancy cards because they are OCG cards. It's great. I mean, people could try to convince me to like play casually, but if I'm going to play Yu-Gi-Oh, I am going to play for a prize. And I have seen some pretty spicy stuff come out of the OTS packs. So yeah, I would not play Yu-Gi-Oh casually. Now, casually, you know, do they sell goddess story cards? What even is that? I would say probably not, because I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know, probably not. Yeah, for us it's just, you know, mostly Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. We also have board games, but are we supposed Like, when I first started working there, my boss was like, so do you know much about board games? I was like, nah, just, like, the basics. Like, I play, like, Monopoly a few times. He's like, okay, I'll, like, help teach you, like, about, what board games are popular, like, what kind of ones fit into what category. It never happened. I didn't learn. I didn't really get any board game training in the end. Yeah. Most of the things that I've ended up learning about the board games we have either just been from customers talking about them. I mean, there were like a couple times when people were asking questions about board games that I didn't know how to answer. So I grabbed my boss. I was like, hey, I was like, so to the customer said, like, I think my manager would be more suited to answer these questions. Let me grab him. I'll be right back. I always feel bad when I have to do that, but like, I legitimately, like, can't help them sometimes. So a lot of what I learn is just like watching him talk to the customers and explain stuff. But that's about it. I never had like any like, let's walk through the shelves. If someone's looking for a game like this, these are some, no, none. None. It's just, did not happen. But that is what it is. You can watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy and it'll still be turn 1. Yeah. Yes. I agree. It would. It really would. Yeah. That's why it is a fortunate thing that the only like alternate versions of Yu-Gi-Oh they make are shorter games, like Speed Duel and stuff like that. And not, Commander style stuff. I mean, like I said, Commander can take a really long time sometimes, but I know. It just works. Except when people are taking 20-minute turns. Like, if you can't tell, it really bothers me when people take really long turns. I mean, I just don't understand why. Like, what is making your turn take so long? And I mean, it's not always, like, just... I'm like, a little bit exaggerating, like... A lot of the time, it's more like between my turns, there was about 20 minutes, and of course that does mean like 3 people took their turns throughout that time, but waiting 20 minutes for your turn is just objectively a long time to be waiting for your next turn, and I don't understand what people are doing that it needs to take that long, because I mean, that's an average of like 7 minutes a turn. What are you people doing for 7 minutes? I just zone out. I, like, don't even try to understand what all they're doing when they take their, like, 10-minute turns. I just, end up, like, reading the cards in my hands, like, 15 times, and then, like, thinking about some cards I could add, and then chat with some people in the pod next to us. Like, I just stop paying attention to what they're doing because it takes so long, and I know that's not, like, the best idea. And by not the best, I mean it's literally just not beneficial for my game at all. But it's so difficult to follow, and I know that if I sit and ask questions, their 10-minute turn is going to quickly turn into a 30-minute turn, because they'll be explaining everything in detail instead of just like vaguely mentioning what cards they're playing. Why do people have to take such long turns? I should start timing it just so that I can be like, for your information, your turn took 9 minutes and 36 seconds. I would appreciate if you could decrease the amount of time taken for your next turn. Thank you. That would be so annoying though. That'd be so toxic, so cringe. I wouldn't actually do that, but like, it's just... Turns me, all the tension is on me. I need to read all my cards in my opponents. But I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes they're not even like reading what their cards do. They're just like playing them and then like doing stuff with what they played, and they just, are doing that. And I'm like, cool, good for them. That's great that they know how to use all these cards together. I don't even understand how they do so many things. Of course, I've only been playing for like a month, but it just takes so long. It's I don't know. I struggle with that. That's and so like the thing is I need to, you know, pay attention to what's actually going on in order to make the best decisions. When people take really long turns, I just completely zone out. Like, it's not that I necessarily have a bad attention span. Like, I can have a great attention span and, like, pay really good attention to something for a long time. But when it gets like that on their long turns, and I get distracted by stuff, and so I just end up, like, sitting there, like, thinking out something very, like, detailed in my head. And so I'm giving all my attention to that because I'm getting bored of their 10-minute turn. Sorry, I keep blocking my camera. We take long turns because we don't read good. And they still just cover those cards in text. Every inch of them. Soon enough, they're just gonna have to take the borders off of Yu-Gi-Oh cards so they can fit even more words on there. I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's just, there's so many words. And like, some magic cards will look like they have a lot of words on them, but the thing is most magic cards have like flavor text. Like, you look at this, and it seems like there's a decent amount of text, but this right here is all just flavor text. That's all you need to actually, like, know what happens on there. And another thing is Magic has a lot of, you know, keywords like flying. If you have the word flying on a card, any card that has the word flying on it, you know what it does. Same thing with, let's see, I don't know. See, look, there's another one with flying. You know what it does. Or there'll be some with, like, vigilance or lifelink. And, you know, every time a card has that on it, you know what it does. I don't know if Yu-Gi-Oh has anything consistent like that. It's just like, here is this weird paragraph about what this card does. It's very complicated, unique, and we're not going to use any helpful keywords so that you can relate it to other cards. What about gorilla swimming? What? There's weakness of Yu-Gi-Oh players reading, and yet they just give you so many words. See, like, this is why I just can't, like, not make fun of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just, why? Why are there so many words? Who wants to read all those words in the middle of a game? You know, yeah, no. There's definitely a reason why I did not continue learning how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Nah. I'm good with Magic. Plus, I mean, I've made more friends with Magic players than Yu-Gi-Oh players. And I've had a lot less Magic players hit on me than Yu-Gi-Oh players. So, you know, I'm sure that has also contributed to the fact that I prefer to spend my time with Magic players. You know, it's not like it's incredibly upsetting, but I would just, you know, rather not. You know, if I'm playing TCG, I'm here to play the TCG. But yeah, I really like a lot of the people that I play Magic with because I feel like they're more like my, like, adopted older brothers, you know? They're like my siblings, you know? We just, like, tease each other and joke around, and it's just chill. But, yeah. That's your place to be cringe. I appreciate that you can admit that immensely. Reading the card explains the card. Unless you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That doesn't. It doesn't explain the card. It's just chaos. Yeah, nah. So, there are definitely a lot of reasons why I personally prefer Magic, you know? It's not that playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes you a weird person. It just, there are a lot of particular people that just so happen to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it's not like I've never run into, like, a weird or, like, a Magic player that's made me a little uncomfy, Most of the time I don't. There's been a couple times when like I played with people and I'm just like, I think I will be fine if I never play with you again, but nice game. Thanks. But usually that's not the case. Usually it's pretty chill. And I mean, it's not like all of the Yu-Gi-Oh players are bad. Like, I mean, it's my boss plays Yu-Gi-Oh. He's pretty chill. He makes fun of all the Yu-Gi-Oh players though, which is it's really complicated, you know. He's out here playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and then he makes fun of people for playing Yu-Gi-Oh. But then again, he just makes fun of everything, everyone, for every reason because he can. He just vibes, you know. It's just how he rolls. But I mean, one of my coworkers plays Yu-Gi-Oh a lot too. One of like the weird higher up people that maybe work for the place I work at, but like I don't actually understand. It's really confusing. But like, I don't know. They play Yu-Gi-Oh. They're a little bit more chill. They do also complain about, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh and call it kind of dumb. That's one thing I've noticed. Like a lot of people that, you know, play Yu-Gi-Oh will just be like, yeah, no, Yu-Gi-Oh's trash. I'll be like, oh, that's interesting that you feel that way too. I don't know. I could go on and on about like Yu-Gi-Oh and how weird my experience have been with it, you know, working in a place that sells it and runs tournaments for it. And apparently we're gonna have like some kind of regional things in a few months, which kind of is overwhelming, but like, I don't know, could be fun. Maybe we get bonuses. Probably not, but like, I can pretend. I don't know. It'll be something. I'm trying to die or touch a horse. Like I said, I'm immortal, so the dying thing isn't going to be a problem. Horse thing also should not be a problem because generally I'm not around horses. And I don't think I'm going anywhere that the horse would be anytime in the near future. But thank you, and have a good night. It was great having you. I think I may wrap up soon myself, but I have not decided how long I want to stream. I mean, I've got like 20 TCG player orders to do, or more than that. I don't actually know right now. I got a lot, so I probably 21. I have 21 orders to do, and some random message. But I think that's just some dumb thing that TCG player sent me because they always send me messages and they stress me out because I'm worried that it's a customer being like, "Yo, this bad thing happened with my order," and then I'll have to deal with it. So you're saying I should tear this frog the gem in half right now? No, why would I say that? Frogs are good things. I've got like a whole stack of Yu-Gi-Oh frogs. Actually, I don't know how many frogs I have right now. Yeah, see, I got that whole stack of frogs. Look at this. Look at this. Extra secret rare swap frog. I think that's his name. It is so cool. I pulled it out of like my last Korean box and I was just like, are you kidding me? I got an extra secret rare frog? But yeah, so I have him. And then I've got a couple super rare swap frogs. And then we got a bunch of parallel rares of this guy that I don't remember his name, but he's clearly a frog. So it's great. I should also have a few other frogs elsewhere, but I just don't know where they are. These are just the most recent frogs that I've gotten. They're pretty great. I like them. They're nice. But yeah, no, definitely don't rip Frog the Jam in half. He is an absolute legend. Love the guy. Apparently he's like banned though, but it's fine. Just means that he cannot play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. He just now vibes and chills and stuff. But he's still like a $10 card. I wonder what he was worth when he was not banned. I don't know. But he's a cool guy because he's a frog, and I really like frogs. If you haven't noticed, they are absolutely delightful animals. I actually used to have little pet aquatic frogs when I was younger, but then we got my first dog and my parents were like, we do not need frogs and a dog, so we let them free into a lake. Goodbye, little frogs. They were pretty cute frogs. We actually went through quite a lot of frogs because we would get more. I don't actually know how many years it was that we kept frogs, but we'd always like just keep like 2 or 3 at a time. They're just these little tea frogs and they just swim around. We feed them their little froggy pellets. They had like a castle, because why not? You was really weird though, you know, thinking about it, having like a fish tank, but not fish, but frogs in it. But yeah, I really like frogs, so it was fun. At one point, we did actually have some goldfish, and I hated it. They weren't my goldfish, though. They were my sister's. She got them, like, at school or something. Like, who's giving out goldfish at school? I don't know, but I didn't appreciate it. I was like, I do not care for us to own fish. I mean, like, it's not like I had to take care of them or anything, because they were her fish. She got them from her school. They were not my problem, but I don't know. I did not love having fish. We did not have them very long, though, so it was fine. It was a weird time, though, having pet fish. I mean, it's not like fish are bad, but they're just pretty mediocre pets when you could also have a bean. I mean, just look at her. Look how cute she is. Little Bean Baby. Look, there's me and Bean Baby. Except that that's before I would wear eyeliner, so that's kind of tripping me out. It's kind of funny now, you know. Oh, look! And chickens! You can also have pet chickens. It's really sad, though. Last time I went to hang out with the chickens a couple days ago, I low-key had an allergic reaction to something. I don't know if it was the chickens or, like, some of the plants outside, because it is technically springtime. And so there do be blossoms, though, and, you know, seasonal allergies. Woo! Look how cute these babies are. I love them, but yeah, chickens, dogs, great pets. Much prefer them to when we had fish. What if you fish from school fairs? I feel like I just can't, like, wrap my head around the idea of coming home from school with a living creature. Like, that just doesn't sound right. You know, coming home being like, look, Mom, I now have this living animal that I got from school. It's just, I don't know, it just does not feel correct, you know. I don't know, there's weird times when we had fish for just a little while. I don't really remember what ended up happening to them. I think there were two. Probably. I don't know. Maybe there was a third one. I don't really remember. I do think I wrote down their names at some point on my phone. I don't know if I still have them on here. I've got a lot of really random notes on my phone. I don't actually know where they would be. Oh, it'd probably be in this section called names. I may have deleted it, though, because this was a long time ago that we had these fish. My Squishmallow names, random made-up names, names for boys, also random names, more random names. I think that's another Squishmallow's name. No, that's the name of some very, very random stuff. This is great. I got this list of names. So Trevetta is the stuffed unicorn on my Christmas sweater, and her horn is apparently named Stabby. And then I also made a balloon brontosaurus named Amena Stegosaurus. There was a balloon monkey. His name was Abu, of course. The balloon narwhal Ralph. And apparently there's a trilobite and a clam somewhere, but they didn't actually get names. Kind of sad. I don't know. Let's see. What about this? Nope, that's just some random made-up names. Made-up names. Yeah, no, maybe I don't have the fish names anymore. Kind of sad. Nah, for some reason I just let 6 get away with whatever. Anybody else would probably get, like, kicked out of the chat, but I don't know. He just gets special privileges or something. Probably because he's usually not creepy. Just randomly says weird things. You know. It is what it is. I mean, I'm pretty chill. Most of the time, like, as long as you're not, like, bullying people, being generally whack, saying inappropriate or profane things, I don't really care. You know? You do, you people. It is what it is. Oh snap, the YouTube was like, oh no, that is terrible. Okay, this is just really funny to me, that the fact that YouTube held the message, I hope you step on a Lego for review, is just like, no, this is not okay. I mean, that is a pretty serious threat there. Stepping on a Lego is very serious. I can't remember what's in the Cryptid Nation box topper. Oh, I love these things. Let me pull up a tab and we will go over the Cryptid Nation box toppers because I love these things. Cryptid. Oh my goodness, I cannot spell. Cryptid Nation 2nd edition. Where are the box toppers? Cryptid Nation 2nd edition box topper. That's what I want to see. Oh no, never mind. That's not quite it. There we go. Okay. I think I found it. That's what I was looking for. Alright, we will hop over to the desktop view. So it comes with a single foil card, and as you can see, they are very fancy, holofoily, exclusive to these packs. But then there's a chance that you will pull this absolutely wild thing. I think they only printed like 100 of these. But as you can see, it is worth a lot of money. I believe we looked at it on eBay in the past, and most of the listings were around like $5,000. So this is what you're chasing when you open a Cryptid Nation 2nd edition box topper. The blue ink, because it's very rare and worth a lot. But I mean, most of the cards in here are worth like a decent bit. But yeah, that is a chase. You want this spicy little owl boy with his pen and the blue ink. It's kind of wild. It really makes you like wanna open them. 6,000 what? Oh, the card, yeah. Yeah, the only listing on TCG Player for blue ink is $6,000, and you can pull those in. Let's see, where is it? These. I forgot that we were on the view that you couldn't see my hand. There we go. So yeah, it's kind of wild. Yeah, so we got one of those. It's kind of crazy. How much to eat it? To eat like the whole pack? The card inside? Or a blue ink? Which I do not own a blue ink. You would have to buy me a blue ink in order for me to be able to eat it. So that would cost you about $600 plus tax, which that's probably a lot of tax. Let's see. 600. I think I said 600. It's $6,000. 1.075 tax would bring it to approximately $6,450. And then you would also have to pay the cost for me to actually eat it, which I regret eating cards for under like $50 in the past, because it's, yeah, no. you can feel it inside of you. Like, you are physically aware of its location within your stomach because you can feel it for about 24 hours, which is I don't know. I don't know. It's just really weird. But anyways, next time I'm probably gonna charge $50 is probably the fee I'm gonna go with for now, for me to eat a card, plus the cost of the card. That's my fee. Should I add that to the bar? And that does only include half a card still. If you want me to eat a full card, it's $100 plus the price of the card, because I don't know, it was a really weird day. I could just like feel it in my stomach. It was so weird. Anyways, I do believe we've got an order, so I'm gonna take a minute and we're gonna do that. See, PayPal logged me out again. Never heard of MetaZoo. You've never heard of MetaZoo? Wild. Absolutely wild. MetaZoo is a new-ish TCG that's kind of become pretty popular. I don't know how to describe it super well, but it's based on cryptids. So, you know, like Mothman, Chupacabra, all that kind of stuff. And the style that it's made is made in a really nostalgic style that remind a lot of people that played, you know, early Pokemon, early Magic, other stuff like that. That kind of reminds me of that kind of reminds them of the early version of the game, but it's pretty neato. I don't have any regular packs of it right now, just the box topper. If somebody was really interested, I could get more, but last time I bought a bunch, I just opened it all, so I haven't been buying it. Anyways, okay, let me focus. Inflation is crazy. I paid like $15, and I regretted accepting $15 to eat a card. It was I don't know. Anyways, battle style and gen. Ooh, we like opening generations. Alright, 1 pack of generations and 10, I believe, battle styles. I gotta find where the battle styles is. And the generations, but I think I know where the generations is. Yeah, it's just right there. Let's see. Look, it's Charizard. Alright, and now... Whee! Aha, there it is. We can open the brand new booster box of what did I knock over? Excuse me. I don't know what I knocked over, but apparently I knocked something over. It was just a random pile of magic cards. But yeah, gotta open this box so we can get out some packs. Hopefully pull you a Tyranitar or what are the other altars besides... There's Empoleon. The Empoleon's pretty cool. I'm trying to remember what the, additional ones. Is it just the Urshifu and those two? I feel like there should be, one more that I'm forgetting. I don't know. I am not sure. Then... 2... 4, 6... 8... 9... 10. Beautiful. Bumping my camera. Alright, let me double check that I got the right amount. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. 10 battle styles and new generations. Let's do the generations last because it's the extra spicy one. The new Japanese set alt arts are pretty. The Beedrill. Ooh, yes, we actually just looked at those earlier. The Beedrill is so neat. I don't know where my lip gloss is, but my lips are really dry. Oh, there it is. I found it. Alrighty, let's go. Let me adjust my camera because it's at a weird angle that's bothering me. Alright, let's do it. Grab our code card for this pack. There we go. Whoosh. Missed the trash. Sad times. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the front. Starting off with a... I still don't like the camera angle. Starting off with a Water Energy, Golbat, Bruno, Carkle, Fomantis, Spearow, Zubat, Cubone, Frillish, Escape Rope Reverse, and a Jellicent. And I'm guessing you only want hits as per usual, right? I'm proud of myself for remembering that. Sometimes I forget. Alright, let's see. There's our next code card. Focus, focus. Whoosh. That was an even worse throw. It landed in my Magic the Gathering backpack. Because I have a backpack to hold all my stuff when I go play because I have way too much stuff. Now to just carry in my regular bag. Alright, we got a Fire Energy, Bruno, Carkle, Pignite, Slowpoke, Yumper, Murkrow, Salandit, Bellsprout, Energy Recycler, and a Boltund. And that's spicy enough for us. We need more spice. This big hits. Cool. Oh. Hopefully we got a big spicy thing in here then. Whoosh. Yes! It made it in the trash. I'm very proud of myself for that one. Alrighty, we got Energy, Tool Jammer, Golbat, Glizgore, Slowpoke, Corphish, Salandit, Roly-Coly, Esper, Weeping Bell Reverse, and a Sandaconda. That was kinda disappointing. So on to the next pack. Hopefully it will be a little bit better. And by a little bit, I mean a lot better. There's our code card. Whoosh! Missed the trash by a lot. Just in the opposite direction as the other ones that I missed with. There is an Energy, Karkle, Dottler, Pignite, Houndour. I have a Scatterbug, Honedge, Gligar. There's Electabuzz, Remoraid, and... I mean, it's a full art. It's like my least favorite trainer of the recent sets, but it's a full art. Why do they make so many mustard cards? Like, they just keep making them, I feel like. I don't know. I guess they just made more in Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery, but like, that's 4 different mustard cards in the last year. That's kind of a bit much, you know? Good few. But yeah, we got mustard. Alright, on to the next pack. Whoosh. It just came back towards me, did not make it to the trash, didn't even land in the trash next to me. Sad times. Alright, we got a Water Energy, Camping Gear, Honchcrow, Heatmore, Mawile, Fomantis, Remoraid, Spearow, Pachirisu, Heatmore, and okay. I like that more than I like mustard. We got Victini VMAX. So much better. Victini's actually cool. Mustard is just weird. And married to honey, is it? I think it's honey. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Whoosh. That one landed in the trash next to me and then fell back out because there are too many packs in it, so it's like overflowing. I gotta take it out. Condiment cards. Yes, mustard, like you would put on a hot dog. That's the only thing I'll put on my hot dogs. I don't really like hot dogs, but you know, sometimes you eat them, and by you I mean me. We got a Dottler, Doublade, Pignite. I mean, I guess you could technically eat a hot dog too, but I don't know, not a huge fan. I don't particularly care for hot dogs. I am kind of scarred from previous experiences. I did it to myself. Why, as a child, the things that I ate. I was gonna go in the trash so I wouldn't have to be as sad, but now I'm just like having flashbacks. Why, child cell? Why? I don't know. We got Tower of Darkness, Girder, Durant, Silicobra, got Houndour, Lickitung, pulled the Urshifu VMAX Alt Chase. That was epic. I did not remember that. That's kind of wild, dude. Sounds like good times. We got Indeedee and Houndoom. Tell us to try the thing. I mean, there is something called honey mustard. I never thought of that before. It all makes a little bit more sense now. Honey mustard. Like you put on scones. And by you, I mean my family. I don't do that. I just eat my scones plain if I eat scones. But I don't eat scones that often. I prefer just straight up bread. Bread is such an elite food. Whoosh. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Starting off with a Lightning Energy, Girder, Seadra, Fan of Waves, Cherubi, Meanfu, Silicobra, Mr. Mime, Bellsprout, Kingdra Reverse, and an Aegislash. 2 more packs of Battle Styles to go. We would like some more spice. Please. Alright. Alright, this is starting out alright. I'm glad I'm not the only one that just, like, was affected by that realization. I don't know, it just suddenly clicked. No. Alright, we got Energy, Scroll of Swirls, Bouffalant, Crawdont, Pawniard, Timber, Tepig, Glimmeow, Silicobra, Fearow Reverse, Disappointment. It's my least favorite Tapu. Do not care much for Tapu Bulu. Alright, one more pack. Let's get the spice. Whoosh. I went on top of the ETB tower instead of going into the trash. A little bit disappointed, not gonna lie. Alright, let's do this. We got Energy, Pignite, Fan of Waves, Dottler, Flipbug, Roly-Coly, there's a Chimecho, Onyx, Sizzlipede, got Yamper Reverse, and Tapu Koko. See, now that's a better Tapu. I will accept Tapu Koko. So much better than Tapu Bulu. I really do not care for Tapu Bulu. I just don't. Alright, but now is the time for very much excitement. Look at this pack, isn't it beautiful? It's been a hot second since I have opened Generations. Should be very spicy. One of the weird packs that just doesn't have a code card in it because they didn't feel like it, I guess. There's 3 to the front. Oh, your cute little Radiant collection, Snorunt, Team Flare Grunt, Eel, Ghastly, Energy, Tangela, Zubat. Ooh, Fancy Rapidash, that is a reverse rare. It's a baby! Oh, I love it so much! We got the Flareon EX, and it's so freaking cute! That was amazing. And a Hitmonlee. What the Flareon? It's so adorable. Look at his little baby. Oh my goodness. I just love this card so much. Oh, that's so exciting. I just love it. I'm so happy we got you a good card. That's amazing. That's so amazing. It's just... it's so cute. I love it. Absolutely love the Flareon. It's so cute. Alright, yeah. So it started out kind of cringe. Got a little bit better. Was an improvement from Tapu Bulu. And then an Eevee baby. I love it so much. I love the Eevee babies in this set. It's just so cute. Congrats on the absolutely beautiful Flareon. We'll go ahead and add those to your stack. Let's see. There we go. Amazing. I'm so happy we got you such a cute card. Amazing. Yes, a very, very good hit. So cute. Yeah, if you can't tell, I really love the Eevee babies in Generations. I mean, who doesn't just love Eevee babies in general? But like the ones in Generations are just so precious. I love them. They're great. Alright, let me check orders. I don't think we've gotten any more. Just in case. We shall refresh. Oh, I'm just so excited about this Flareon. It's just so cute. Yes, little baby Flare. Such a good set. Such a good set. We got fire out of the fire pack. Of course, it wasn't a Charizard out of the Charizard pack, but it was fire out of the fiery Charizard pack. Therefore, win. Hey, look, it's Lizard Man. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Are you jealous of the Flareon baby? Oh, I keep accidentally refreshing my Twitch page when I go to refresh my like PayPal and stuff because they're right next to each other. It's messing with my brain. You're still alive. Are you though? Are you really? I need an honest answer. You don't have to lie to me. I need the truth and nothing but the truth. Be honest. Are you truly still alive? You're in bed now. Hey, it was great having you, John. Have a good night. And congrats again on the cute little Flareon. I love that card. It's just such a cute card. Little Eevee babies. I don't even remember like that much of what's in Generations other than the Eevee babies. I mean, of course, there's the what they're called, the, you know, the Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, but I do not know really what else. What are you supposed to pull in Generations that is much spice? What? There's a Mega Charizard in Generations? Since when? Since when does this Charizard even exist? Okay, I'm so confused. I didn't know this was a thing. Have I, like, never just looked at the set list? Like, what is this? Since when was this here? It's crazy. I've never seen that one before. Only the other one from, like, oh, is it XY Base? I don't know. I'm probably wrong. These cool things. Look at this. It's so cool. And then look, we got the other Flareon. With all the head tilts. Wild. Oh yes, just the Radiant Clay. Oh, this is Sylveon. The Pikachu. I love this Pikachu. One of the first set of Pokemon that I ever bought. Not set. The first, like, collection I bought from someone had this card. So I've, like, always had it, and it's amazing. I got the cool Charizard. Oh, and Sylveon. And that's I love it. Ooh, the Carnivores. I forgot about those. The Charmander and the Charmeleon. Raichu, Jirachi. Oh, they're just so cute. Adorable. A little Volley. This is Swablu's. Oh, why did they just make this so cute? Top 10 most expensive Sun and Moon Pokemon cards. I want to know now. Yes, we had one of these at work until just recently, but then it sold. Ooh, Rosa. I don't think I have Rosa. I need her. I do have Lizia, though. She's like $120. Wait, how much is Rosa? Oh, she's like $115. I did not know that, to be honest. 95. I believe it. Ooh, Rayquaza GX. That one's 124. Oh, Yugioh. This card's so cool. That's Lost Thunder is amazing. 150. Yes. Reshazard. Like 160. It fluctuates a lot in price. I've noticed that. Like, it goes between like 160 and 220 just like constantly, I feel like. Lily. I pulled this for Lizardman before, and he sold it to somebody other than me. So rude. Like 250. And I remember when I pulled this one for Nancy. That was insane. Also 250. Secret Red Charizard from Burning Shadows, which I actually have Burning Shadows right now. Kind of crazy, right? Could have Charizard in there. And then, of course, the other fancy Charizard, which I feel like he's gone down a lot in price, but I don't actually know. Let's go look at his price graph chart thing. No, gone up at least since then. Let's see over the last year. Oh yeah, see, he was like 550. Woo! But he's back on the rise, and I mean, I'm sure someday he'll be like back all the way up here. You know, just whoosh, because that's how it goes. One of them sold today. Want to look at this Charizard that sold today? Look at that shiny boy. Straight up not in his sleeve for the pictures, but he's looking minty fresh. Oh wow, the texture. Amazing. Really just had their little... The one sale! Imagine buying a $430 Charizard from somebody with 0 sales. That is called putting trust in someone. Listed September 13th. I find this kind of concerning, but I really hope they get their Charizard. I mean, I guess it'd have to be shipped as tracking, but like... Alright then. That was today. Or technically yesterday, because it's just barely after midnight. Crazy. I remember we pulled this for somebody one time. Look, here's another one with a picture. Hopefully... Oh, this one has 2 sales! What's up with all these people selling their Charizards from their shops with 2 sales? I mean, I guess it's probably just people that pulled them and made a TCG player store just so that they could sell it, but like, I don't even know. That one's a graded one. Let's see, do they have more than 2 sales? Oh, look, they've got 39 sales. Nice. It's kind of entertaining to me to just, like, look at ones with pictures. Oh, look, they've got 10,000 plus. I can't wait till I get to 10,000 plus. Look, that's so much prettier, fancier, classier. Oh, wait, there's one right below it, too. Let's see. Oh, they've got 17. Oh, this is actually in a top-loaded sleeve, though. Appreciate it. Let's see about this one. Near Mint Charizard GX, all lowercase. Oh, they have more than me. Guess what? I got past 500 sales now. I'm so excited that I'm over 500 sales on TCG Player. It makes me feel super fancy. Oh, it sold pretty low from someone with 6 sales. It's a nice tin. Pretty fancy Mr. Zard, though. Pretty fancy. Oh, wait, that's a always a damaged one. That's probably why it's so low. About this one. Oh, see, they've got almost 300. They're not at 1 sale. I don't know. I just find that really funny. 300. Decent. Pretty decent, not gonna lie. This is fronting for another. I can't believe you. You know, I could see if my vintage guy has more Ultra Prism, but those boxes are kind of expensive. It'd be like 400 to 450. Remember when they did that one like reprint of those 3-packs for Ultra Prism at like Target? That was like right before I started putting like lots and lots of money into Pokemon, and it makes me big sad that I only bought like 2. Cry. Forever regret. Why don't they reprint more Sun and Moon sets? Like, please. I need me some Sun and Moon spice. I mean, at least I've got like a few Sun and Moon things on my board right now, but really not that many. Like, we've got Sun and Moon base and Burning Shadows. I think that's it. Oh, we also have Shining Legends, which is in fact from Sun and Moon era. What percent of your sales on very, very, very little. Less than 10%, I would say. I don't really sell a ton of Pokemon on there. Because most of my Pokemon are just for my personal collection, but Yu-Gi-Oh! I just really like to open Korean product, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise, and you can sell it as, like, listings with pictures on TCG Player. So I just sell a lot of, Korean Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that way. So I'd say, like, a good 30 to 40% of sales are usually my Korean Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And then a lot of it is Magic. Most of what, like, fuels my TCG Player store is, so, like, I'll buy a Magic box, I'll open it, I'll pick out the cards that I want to keep for my decks, and then I'll sell everything else, and then I'll take that money from TCG Player to buy another box and keep doing the process over and over and over again. So, yeah, probably, like, a good 50% of my sales, most likely, is Magic. But Pokemon is barely anything. Like, like I was showing y'all earlier, I've got a few things listed here and there from Pokemon, but it is definitely not a ton. Find a seller. We can go back to my store. Woo. Because, yeah, if you look here, I've got over 1,000 different Magic cards listed, over 500 Yu-Gi-Oh! We have almost 200 Pokemon, 150 Gate Ruler, a little under 150 Metazoo, 15 Dragon Ball, 6 Bulk Lots, 6, that'd be My Hero Academia, 1 Vanguard, and 1 Digimon. But yeah, so we can go to what I got Pokemon-wise right now. I am trying to sell Gengar VMAX Alt-Art. I have 2, and I have a friend that I'm trying to help sell one. So many Gengars to sell. Have you thought about doing collab card openings? So, when I first got into YouTube, I tried to do a little bit of collaborating with other YouTubers. But you would be surprised by the drama that you can run into. So, for a few different reasons, not entirely just the drama stuff. I generally try to avoid being part of like YouTube creator communities. And it's nothing against like other creators, but just based on some experiences that I've had to deal with and some that I've seen other creators in similar situations to me have to deal with, I just am not particularly interested in doing collaborations with other creators. In the past, I did one or two, and there's been like a couple times where I've done like videos and stuff, where I would like have someone else opening cards with me, but that was just like a once or twice time thing. And personally, I mean, part of it is because of like the time of day that I do stuff. Most people are asleep or, you know, in bed, and so it's just really inconvenient. And it's not like I can, you know, like be interacting with people in person like 2 in the morning when I'm streaming sometimes. Now, see, I didn't really get into, for the most part, it wasn't me being involved in drama, because I really do not care for drama. So I try to avoid it, like, at all costs. And because of just little bits and pieces that I've seen within, like, some of the Poketubing community, I've just, like, no thank you. Ooh, welcome on our Twitch chat. Got a new viewer. Very nice to have ya. But, yeah, so I generally like to just avoid any issues or even just chances for issues. And, you know, I am a fairly, I'm so independent that I don't like having to depend on other people to do part of something that, like, I'm working on. I want to be able to have full control of making sure that everything goes the way that I see it going, that I want it to go in, the way that's going to have it be most successful. And if anything goes wrong, I want to be able to be like, okay, I'm the only one that could be at fault for this, but that also means that I can fix it. So I really appreciate that's a lot of why I like to do my own thing. That's why I would never really be interested in like hiring someone to edit for me, or like having people design different art for the channel, or like an intro video or anything like that. I just don't want to have to depend on other people or have to deal with potential repercussions, because I mean, you know, if you use something that somebody else created, even if they initially say it's a gift, you can still have issues later if they try to like bring up copyright junk. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. People are good at causing way too many problems, and I'm not interested in y'all's weird stuff. I am just here to vibe, open cards, and be very obsessed with cardboard. So, I'm pretty good on my own. Pretty content to just not worry about the additional factor of bringing more people into my channel. I mean, like I said, I've done a couple things, and there weren't necessarily like any issues there, but about free sauceless pizza. But see, I get free sauceless pizza like all the time, you know? I've eaten pizza, I think, every day for like the last 8, 9 days, maybe 10. I've eaten pizza so often, because like, I think it was like Thursday or Friday, like a week and a half ago, I got a pizza, and then I got a pizza again on Saturday, and every time I get a pizza, there's always some left over, and so I keep the leftovers, and when I get a pizza for dinner, I will eat half of it for dinner, and then I usually eat a quarter of it for one like middle of the night meal, and then a quarter of it for the next day middle of the night meal. And so I just keep doing that until I run out of pizza. But like, if I haven't finished all my middle of the night meal pizzas by the time I get another pizza, then it just adds together. And so, like, this morning I think I had about a whole pizza's worth of leftover pizza in the fridge. So it's pretty great. I eat a lot of pizza. But I mean, I have like discussed in the past doing things like sponsorships, kind of. Like, if I ever like really become big, you know, I would guess maybe like 10, 20,000 subscribers. I have discussed like with the place that I work for potentially doing some kind of deal where they hook me up with product at really good prices, like even better than employee discounts, which, I mean, employee discounts are not that big. But, so they would hook me up with like probably almost like at cost product in trade for me like promoting the store and stuff like that. And things like that I would be okay with because I work there. I know what they stand for. I like I agree with it. I have control over like what kind of interactions and stuff we do, what kind of stuff I can agree to and not, what I'm okay with. So, yeah. Let's see, 1 second. Oh, what did I do? I'm so confused. Okay, I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, so some things like that I'd be okay with, but I'm not interested in advertising like anything that's not TCG related. Like, every once in a while I'll like have people reach out to me like, hey, would you possibly be interested in like helping advertise this or that? Half the time it is just a scam, though occasionally I'm pretty sure, you know, every once in a while you get like an actual person that's just like, you know, from whatever thing, and they're like, hey, do you want to like help advertise our product? And kind of my role just is like, if it's not related to TCGs, trading cards, what I just do on my channel already, I'm not interested in it. So I kind of draw the line there with stuff, just because that's not what this channel is for. It's not about advertising, and I mean, like, being sponsored by different stuff would be great, but I'm just trying to keep it like on topic, consistent with what I already do. So yeah. But there are certain situations where I would consider doing a collab, but I'm very picky about it and not super interested in it. Like, I know there are a lot of like pros for the channel that could come from doing a collab with another creator or, you know, a business or something. It's just, there's a lot more to it than like just like making the video or just doing a stream. There's so much like planning, and I just really don't care to have to deal with other people, you know. Not my favorite. When you get big. Well, I mean, it's more, you know, if I get big on YouTube before I take over the world. Because of course when I take over the world, everybody's gonna know who I am. It would be kind of silly if I was just like, no, I'm going to rule from the shadows. No, people need a role model. They need somebody to lead them, to show them the way. And if they can't see me, if they don't know me, and they're just blindly following these ideas that I share, it's just not the same, you know? So, you know, it's just, you know, whether it's on YouTube or not. I guess technically Twitch could work too, but I don't know. I've definitely been on YouTube longer than Twitch. I actually don't love the setup for Twitch. I actually really dislike it, and it confuses me. But for some reason, Twitch is just apparently like the best platform for streaming on, so I guess that is what it is. So I've started to, you know, do little Twitch streams. Still haven't done, you know, a ton with it. Just kind of is there. Usually I'll have like 1 or 2 people watching at a time, which is, you know, pretty decent considering I just barely, you know, made it. I guess I made my Twitch a long time ago, but I only like barely actually started doing anything with it. It used to just exist there quietly, hiding in the shadows. But now there's actually, you know, content on there. Had Pizza Hut. Oh, it's been a while since I've had Pizza Hut. A pizza that they have used to be my favorite because that didn't have sauce, but then I found out you could just ask for sauceless pizzas from Little Caesars, And so that's why that's my favorite now. Slice and six pizza with no sauce. Now see, if Little Caesars wanted to sponsor me, I would just be like, absolutely. Yes. Definitely. Let's work together, my friends. But if I bought any other like food related, like, you know, whatever, restaurant, food company, I don't know, whatever. But anybody else, I'd be like, nah, I don't like food in general enough, but Little Caesars pizza, that I am passionate about. Insert fire Elmo. Yes, Elmo, my spirit animal. What a guy. What a guy. I'm gonna quickly check orders again. I think, oh wow, it's like 12:30. It's getting a little close to 1 a.m. So, definitely before 1, I'm gonna wrap up so that I can finish my TCG player stuff, because I have a lot to do. But we can go just a little bit longer before I wrap up tonight. Though, yeah, I will end fairly soon. I mean, we did end up getting an order, though, and we pulled that cool player out, which is super great. And I mean, out of my one pack that I opened for myself on stream, I got this boy, which made me feel so much better about that really terrible, I mean, it wasn't necessarily terrible, but it just straight up was not good visitor box of magic from earlier. It's kind of sad. Now I want to like buy a different box of magic so I can try to pull something better, but I don't have any money to do that with, because I have been spending too much money. I'm supposed to be saving up for the new magic set that comes out in a couple of weeks, but you know what I've been doing instead? Not saving money. It's a problem. I know. I don't really know what to do about it. It just kind of happens. So, fun times. Fun times indeed. But yeah, so it'd be like that. Hopefully soon. I mean, it doesn't come out for a while. Like, today is the 12th. Pre-release event starts on the 22nd. Or he's a week and a half away. And a week and a half isn't like a really, really long time, but that is a lot of days for me to go without buying a booster box, because typically I open like 3 to 6 booster boxes a week. So that's like a booster box either every day or every other day. And this is just like Magic or Pokemon boxes. If you include the Yu-Gi-Oh boxes I've started opening, I probably open about 8, 9 boxes a day. Which is a lot. Not a day, a week. 8 to 9 boxes a week of different trading cards. And so, that is a lot of boxes. That's like average of more than 1 a day. So, going a week and a half without opening a box is just not realistic for me. I just don't know where I'm gonna get money to open boxes. And so, see, the thing is once it hits that day, on the 22nd, I think, is the day that I should be able to probably, I'm really hoping I'll be able to buy a whole case of booster boxes then, but I don't know if I'll be able to actually at the pre-release. But by the 29th, when it's the official release, at the latest, I should be able to get my case of 6 boxes and open those then. But it's still too long. But I need to save up, because there's a lot of booster boxes to buy at once. But to save up, I have to not buy boxes now, and it's not going well. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy anything today. I was like, Zell, you cannot buy anything today. You need to save up for New Capenna. And then I failed, and I bought the box, and it was like $250. So yeah, I need to work on that. Do they have Uno tournaments? No. We focus just on TCGs, and Uno isn't really something you would trade, but if people wanted to come in and play Uno, would not stop them. Unless it was Friday, we'd be like, nah, there is not space. You must find somewhere else to play Uno. But they wouldn't come on like Monday. Mondays are pretty quiet for the most part, so that'd be a good day for people to show up and be like, we are here to play Uno. Yeah. I don't think we like sell Uno or anything. I've never seen any Uno products. We do have like a couple little card game things, but nothing like Uno or like Skippo or like Go Fish. Like none of like the basic card game things, you know? Alright. Looks like we still aren't seeing any other orders. I'm gonna give about 5 more minutes in case anybody else wants to buy something before I wrap up. But then we will call it a night. Still gonna get those cards for you. That definitely will help a lot. That is for sure. Do let me know, like, if you kind of have an idea of when you're gonna want to / be able to get them. I mean, you don't have to buy them all at once either. It's just up to you. But I would appreciate knowing, like, if you're thinking, like, you know, a week from now, like 2 weeks from now. I would at least like, you know, to have it on my radar, because it's not a good practice, but I do like base a lot of my spending decisions based on when I know I'm going to be getting money. And like, I mean, that's mostly based on TCG player stuff, because I do have to wait a long time to get money from TCG player. It's the worst, but it is what it is. It takes like 2 weeks to a month to get the payment for an order. It's rough, but at least like I can have an idea of when I'll be getting that money, so I can like look on it and be like, okay, I'm scheduled to get $150 on this day. So that means that I, you know, if I spend $150 the day before, it will be okay, because it'll make up for like the next day. Like, I shouldn't do that really, but I do it a lot because I'm impatient and I buy too much stuff. I need to get back on track to like be like, okay, I'm getting $150 on this day, so I'll buy a box the day after instead, you know. But I am not doing so well at that, so yeah, maybe at some point I will get back on the right track. I mean, I have been. It's like last week, I did not spend a ton of time streaming, as y'all noticed. I spent a lot of time working on TCG Player, so I do have some like bigger orders and stuff that I'm waiting on from there. But even then, it's not gonna be enough for all this stuff I want to buy, especially because of fees. TCG Player and their silly fees. And by silly, I mean their fees make me sad. It was the best TCG. Those wild drop fours and stuff are really spicy. I mean, I do admit Uno is pretty great. There's a reason that I carry this in the back of my phone case at all times. There's also a Magic the Gathering counter spell, because you know, gotta be prepared for anything. I don't want to guarantee it. I'm gonna try, because then I'm rambling. Fair enough. Don't want to say for sure. Okay, cool. I do appreciate the specification. If there are any cards that you decide that you're not gonna want though, I would appreciate to know what those ones are, because I am gonna try to sell them within the next 2 weeks. I mean, if I sold them on TCG Player, I would need to sell them by Friday if I wanted to get money in time, so probably won't work on there. But I do know like some people in real life and stuff, in person, that could be interested too. So, yup. Did you have to reverse some people when they're being rude? So I've never actually played it before. I've actually only had it in there for like maybe 2-3 weeks. I've been meaning to put one in the back of my phone case for months, and finally I just did it the other day. I was like, finally, it's here. But I've never actually like pulled it out. I don't know, when people are being rude, I'm just like, that's a you problem, fam. Like, I'm not gonna let that affect me, but more for just like when I'm teasing people, because I really like to tease people a lot. So I don't know. It'd be more like to just joke around with like friends and stuff. Or I would definitely pull out an Uno reverse on my boss. You know? Just for fun, because I know that he wouldn't care. It would just be funny. He would pretend to fire me, but like I wouldn't really be fired, so it'd be fine. The place I work would low-key fall apart if I just like suddenly did not work there, because there are like 3 of us regular employees, and one of them works like twice a week, and then there's me and the manager, and he works almost every day. It's a lot. Don't hold nothing. Don't wait for me. Whatever you still have. Cool. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Oh, no worries. I mean, if I don't mind like randomly discussing the cards I'm selling on stream. It's fine. Which reminds me, if anybody is interested in this Cali Rex, I apparently have like 3 of them, and I don't need 3 of them. So yeah, that's that. See what else in this pile is just. See, I've got a bunch of stuff over here that's selling. Any Misties? I don't think I have any Misties at the moment to sell. I literally don't even know if I own a Misty at all. Like, I am not sure. Hey, it's good having you, Lizard Man. Sleep well. He fires you. You reverse it. That's the best usage of the card. Yeah. No. See, so that's why I have 2 in here. So he says something, and I just be like, no. I'll be like, okay, you're fired. I'll be like, also no. See my counter spell. And then he'd be like, how are you going to pay for that? Because, it costs 2 blue mana. Then I would just, like, run to the place on the shelf where we keep our extra land cards and be like, bam. Take that. Wow, the sleeve is wonky. That's probably because it's been squished in my phone case. But the card is still fine, though, so we good. I wish I had a... I don't know if... What are these cards? No, I don't think it would fit in a Yu-Gi-Oh sleeve. I think it's too tall. Oh, no. It actually would fit in a Yu-Gi-Oh sleeve. This is Uno Attack, apparently. I didn't realize that before. That's kind of funny. Cool. I guess I can sleeve it up. Now I'm looking at it. It's kind of dirty. The sketchy Uno card. It's probably been on the ground like many times. Brought camping a few times. Poor little Uno reverse. It's seen better days. I need to clean the back of my phone. I don't even know what that is. It's kind of concerning. Anyways, I'm gonna just stick those back in my phone case now. My beautiful phone case. Pop cat for the pop socket. Good stuff. Alright, let me hurry and plug my phone back in because I don't want it to die. Oh, and let's see what this pile that I was looking through is. Oh, it's my Spicy Zard. I think... Let's see. Oh, yes. I think these ones at least were ones that Lizard Man wanted. Maybe. I'm not actually sure which all ones were for him. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he wanted the Moltres too. And I don't know if he wanted this one, though, but I do have the Spicy Mega Gengar. Not this one. I'll probably just actually throw this one on TCG Player. Got a Galarian Articuno. Hey, look, it's a Lily. I got this really cool Gengar. There's a Gengar VMAX Alt-Art. Got this Spicy Boy. And this. And yeah, so if somebody's interested in one of these, I could potentially get you 2. Because my friend is also trying to sell one. Because he pulled it, like, the other night. He bought a booster box. Kept telling him, get a booster box. He did. He had that. It was wild. But he's like... He's kind of one of those people that when he pulls a card in Pokemon, he just, like, marks it off his list of stuff to pull, and then he'll sell it so he can buy more stuff. Like, it's not really about, like, keeping the cards, it's just, or, like, collecting them. It's more just about, like, having pulled them, the experience of pulling them. But, the works. But yeah, so those are some of the random stuff. If anybody's, interested in any of these, do let me know. I've got a lot of other stuff that I would potentially consider selling, if the price is right kind of situation. But yeah, because I need money for Magic the Gathering. Because I really want to buy a box. My problem is I just want to open a booster box every day. But the problem is TCG Player only pays me twice a week. And usually when I get paid from TCG Player, it's enough for about one box. So I got some work to do. But I'm working on it. I'm working on getting to the point where I can, you know, like, reasonably afford a box every day. I don't think I'd be able to handle, like, opening 2 boxes every day. So I think, like, at that point, I would be pretty content. I would have enough stuff to open. I mean, opening a box every single day, I feel like that would just be perfect. It'd be great. I want to do that so bad. But I just got to get to the point where I'm getting enough sells from TCG Player. And I mean, I guess technically I do sometimes buy 2 booster boxes in one day, and that's something I need to not do, because then that just means that there's another day that I won't get to open a booster box, but then I might end up buying one anyways, even though I shouldn't. It's a problem, but I'm working on it, and by working on it, I mean I'm just posting even more stuff on TCG Player. Woo! Anyways, it has been more than 10 minutes, and I'm a hurrying check for orders. I don't think we have any, but we'll probably wrap up. Open a single once Charizard 10. Pull an actual Zard, that's amazing! I'm a little jealous, but then again, I did just pull a Zard 2 tonight. Where did I put my Zard? I don't know. Oh, I probably just put him with this stuff over here. I threw them into my lap. Yeah, see, there he is. Spicy. I got a couple of the shiny ones somewhere, too. So many spicy Zard boys. Wild. Yeah, lots of great stuff. So if y'all are looking for anything, do let me know. And, I can see what I've got, if I'd be willing to sell it, which a lot of stuff I am, you know, because a lot of things I have more than one of. I don't know why. But, you know. I mean, I could also, if I decided, just, like, pull everything out of the pool game and just sell them individually, because it'd probably sell faster that way, but it'd be kind of sad, because the pool game's fun. The problem is people only, like, are interested in it, like, once a week, which isn't very often, but it's still fun. So I can't decide what to do with it. Don't know. Anyways, yeah, it looks like we don't have any more orders, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for the night. If anybody else, if anybody has any cards you're looking for, do let me know. I will just, be working on TCG Player, so I most likely will respond fairly quickly, since I'll be like, oh yes, cards, I'm already looking at cards. I could just look at slightly different cards for you. But yeah, so I think that is all for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching and having a vibey time. Not sure when I'll be streaming. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Who knows? We'll see. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you next time.